What is sex and sexuality really? Let's look at the topic from a few perspectives. First of all, it is a biological process essential for life. Life used to be asexual when only single-cell organisms existed, as the lifespan of each individual living being is limited. Biological reproduction is necessary to carry on life in a physical form. If organisms were immortal, there would be no evolution and no possibility for growth and creation. In the ancient past, single cells would reproduce only through cell division, copying their genes perfectly into a new organism. But as the evolutionary process proceeded, some organisms started to combine their genes to create an offspring. This allowed for more variation in the species and higher chances for survival. This is how the first male and female cells were born. Libido is a basic instinct, an ancient biological program. Without the sexual drive, there would be no motivation for procreation. It is as natural as any other essential biological function, like breathing or drinking. Everything natural is sacred, and sex is the most sacred thing in the world because it creates new life. Sexuality is a phenomenon including your lower levels, but I don't mean low in a condemnatory sense. I simply mean that it is ancient and basic. It is a completely natural aspect of your being. In fact, all your cells are sexual, and you are alive as a result of sex. You can pass on the glowing torch of life to the next generation through sex, too. On the physical level, it means joining your body with another body. It is not a complete melting together, only a temporary connection. However, the result can be the creation of a new body that contains the essence of the two. Many things go on in the chemistry of the body as well. Certain sexual hormones get released, and both the female and male bodies prepare for intercourse in their own ways. The blood level rises, the heart beats faster, and the breathing gets quicker. They say that sex is one of the most healthiest exercises you can do. On the energy level, it is an intense accumulation and release of bioenergy. In fact, there is no such thing as sexual energy. What we call sexual energy is really just an aspect of life energy itself, but it is not different from it in its essence. When energy is in the sex center, it is sexual. When it is in the heart center, it becomes love and compassion. And in the throat chakra, it manifests as creativity. It is easy to work with energy in the sex center because it naturally flows there. Depending on your age and some other factors, energy accumulates in the sacral chakra every 2 or 3 days. When it does, you feel compelled to throw it out or to do something with it. It is a completely natural need, part of your biology, just like breathing or drinking. The feeling of sexuality is an overflowing of energy, and the sexual act itself can be described from this perspective too. Energy healers observed that when two people meet, their auras tend to tune into the same frequency and turn into the same color. During sex, the two auras become completely equal, and the two energy bodies melt together totally. This is why there is so much hankering after sex, because you feel a certain kind of oneness. However, you only lose yourself in the other person, and not in the universe itself yet. The point when this happens is called orgasm. In orgasm, your energy body dissolves into the universal energy for a moment,